Hey, Bougie Club. Happy Sunday. I'm joining y'all early because where there's a will, there's a way. So make sure you say something in the comments so that I know that we're live and you all can see me. I want to talk to you all about all of this stuff that's going on right now. And I know it can seem scary. I know there's so much uncertainty going on right now. But as always, God is in control. And we cannot control how he answers our prayers. And so you have to not so much focus on what is, but I want you all to start looking at what's coming and what can be. One of the things I want to talk to you all, y'all know I'm big about the evolution. And this is an opportunity to hatch a new egg. Hold on, y'all, I gotta walk around. I'm cooking some greens. I hear them boiling over. But make sure you all say something in the comments so I know. So one of the things I want you guys to focus on is how you gonna pivot. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs. Their job situation is uncertain. But this is a perfect time for you to step out on that thing you've been wanting to do. And so I'm going to encourage you all this week while you guys are homeschooling the kids and they doing their homework. I want you all to start working on your resumes and revamping your resumes. If you don't have Microsoft Office, it's cool. Google. Get you a Gmail account if you already don't have one. If you log into your Gmail account, in the top right-hand corner, there's like a little box made of other little boxes. If you click on that, you'll see an icon that says Docs. Click on that, and you can find templates for resumes. If y'all think y'all might be interested, put something in the comments and I'll host a webinar for you on my Zoom account. I don't know, y'all cash at me like $10 or something for the time, just so I know that you truly invested. And I'll do a webinar with y'all and we can do a one-on-one on how you can revamp your resume for the job that you want. Because at some point, we'll get out of these quarantines and those jobs will need to be replaced. New jobs will be being created, and it'll be the perfect opportunity for you to pivot into your dream. So I want you to focus on where you're trying to go, the possibilities of where you can go, and what you can be doing in this time to pivot to get there. Like, I know you can't see it right now, but everything happens for a reason, and you just got to prepare for the future. Because if you just keep focusing on what is, you will drive yourself crazy. I have had to completely disconnect. Hey, Miss, hey, Sharon, hey, Miss Martha, from social media. My bad. I forgot to turn on my Do Not Disturb on my phone. I'm having to go live on my phone because some of my equipment got lost on my last trip. I don't know how it happened, whether I left it in the hotel, but anyway, I digress. Like, we got to start preparing. If you are interested in launching your own business and you haven't had the time and you want to do that, I can help you with that. Now, there will be I'm gonna have to charge you the fee that I charge for that. But like, let's start focusing on where we want to go. This is a time to be preparing for opportunities versus focusing on what is, because we can't change what is. What we do know is that you have time off now to do all of those things that you have been planning on doing that you haven't had the time to do, and now is the perfect time. So I want you all to start hatching. I want you all to start writing down these eggs and figuring out what it is that you want to do. Let's not waste this opportunity. If there's a new job that you've been wanting to go after it. There's a lot of platforms offering free classes. I've told you all about lynda.com a long time ago. Start taking advantage of those opportunities. And when we come out on the other side of this, I want you all to be ready, because there's no such thing as luck. There's only preparation for future opportunities. And so, Bougie Club, I want you to prepare for those future opportunities, because we're sitting in the house. what we doing anyway. So you might as well take advantage of it. When you're redoing your resume, I want you to focus on how well you did what you did. So a lot of times when we write resumes, it's just a series of bullet points with the task that you did. Now, we've talked about this before. If you did a task, I want you to say how well you did a task. If you were the cashier at the checkout counter, I want you to say that, you did the transactions and the percentage of time that your drawer came up balanced. Like, focus on those things. A lot of us have skills and talents that we don't capitalize on in our resume because we don't say how well we did those things. Now, some of y'all just been doing mediocre. Now, if you was one of those people that's just riding the clock to be riding the clock, you may not have those things to put on as data-driven, but we can work with that. There's a lot of you all that have experience and doing things that you don't think of as experience in the job. If you've been volunteering, you can put your volunteer experience on your resume. A lot of people do not capitalize on that. If you're going for a new job and it's going to require a letter of recommendation, start thinking about the people who you're going to request a letter of recommendation from, and write your own letter of recommendation. This is the big thing. When you're asking people to do something that's going to take their time, it's not that they don't want to do it, but when you ask for a letter of recommendation, well, what am I going to say? Write your own letter of recommendation. That was an exercise I used to do with my students. Toot your own horn and then forward it to the person, and then they can edit it from there or they can sign it. A lot of people don't think about that. So start writing your letter of recommendations that you want people to write for you. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, now is the time for you to go on LinkedIn and create you a LinkedIn account and start making those connections. There's several ways that you can reach out and start growing your LinkedIn network, but I always advise sending that person that you're trying to connect with a note and explaining to them why you're trying to connect with them, and then thanking them in advance for including you in their network. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff that you guys could be doing, and I don't want you all to get so caught up in what is, even if you may have lost your job, even if you may have been sick home and you don't know where the rent is going to come from next week. We can't change that in this moment, but I don't want you to focus on that and then get to a low vibration. I want you all to start walking in the expectation. If you know you're going to be needing to look for a new job, prepare for that new job. So as soon as it comes available and you get the call that so-and-so is hiring, you're already ready. If you don't have Microsoft Office, is not a deal breaker. Google is free. All you need is a Gmail account, and you can get access to Google Docs. You can get access to their presentation thing and do presentations. You can do your own website so that you can do a digital portfolio for those of you all who might be into graphic arts or digital stuff. Like, let's take this opportunity to capitalize off of this. And if y'all want your girl to help, drop it in a comment. And if y'all really serious, we can do some one-on-ones, or I could do some webinars to kind of help y'all out. Now, look, Sundays is free, but to do that other thing, I'm gonna have to use platforms and take away for some other stuff. So, it'll be a bougie price. But y'all, let's capitalize on this opportunity and not let it be in vain, because we got a whole nother week minimum at home where we can be doing some things that we've been putting on the back burner, and just switch your perspective. Remember, I told you all, just find the positive perspective. So the positive perspective that you can apply to this current situation is that it's giving you an opportunity to do some things and have some time to launch some dreams that have just been collecting dust because you haven't had the time. So now you had the time. If you've been wanting to write a book, start writing a book. Do the outline today. Every day, do a chapter. It's just so many things. Do your spring cleaning. You got the kids at home, have them washing the baseboards. Spend some time getting to know them. Do a family project. One thing that would be really good for you guys to do right now is start your family tree if you already don't have one. Everybody's at home. Aunt Bertha at home. Uncle Fred at home. Start calling them and, get everybody in the family to write down their family tree of their immediate family, and then you be the person to put everything together so we can start figuring out who we are and where we're from and how we're connected. Like, there's so many things that we can do if we look at this as an opportunity to connect and move forward versus just focusing on what is, because the what is will have you crazy. I appreciate you all joining me on social media. I promise. Y'all give me life and y'all keep me motivated. But be mindful of your digital content that you're allowing to shape your thoughts right now while you're at home and you don't have connections to the outside world like we used to anymore, because that can be detrimental to your emotional health. So keep that in mind and just keep focused on stuff that's positive, y'all. Find the positive. Find the positive perspective in every situation that you're facing, because other than that, you'll be in a dark place, and I want you all to stay in the light. Step into the light, Carol Ann. So I don't have much more for y'all than that, other than this is an excellent opportunity for you to do some things that you've been wanting to do and that you've been meaning to do that you haven't done. If you have access to a laptop or a tablet, computer, you have Gmail. Google has so many free resources available for you to use. We really don't have any excuses. If you need assistance in utilizing those things, say something in the comment, hit me in the inbox. Reach out to me I got a whole website. Go to jpenelope.com and contact and connect with me through there. Like, I'm available. You can find me. You can Google me. I'm here on Facebook. If y'all want to email me personally, I'm at jpenelope@thebougieclub.com or imagine@jpenelope.com. Like, it's time for us to start. We in labor. It's time for you all to start pushing, and it's time for you all to start birthing some of these dreams. They've been in your belly long enough. They've been in your belly long enough. It's time to push. It's birthing time, you guys. So let's start hatching these eggs and getting this stuff cracking. So when they say we can come back outside, the Bougie Club needs to be able to hit the floor running, hit the ground running. I love you all. I want you to stay encouraged. Pray for me as I continue to pray for you. You got this. It's a small thing to us giants. We're going to be okay. We're going to come out on the other side of this greater than we went into this. God is in control. He has not left us. He has not forsaken us. We just have to sit back and trust that his plan is perfect. And he got us, y'all. I love you all as always. I am your girl, J. Penelope, encouraging you to be bold, outspoken, unapologetic, goodwill, inspiring, and epic every day. And keep y'all booties in the house. I love you all, and good night.